Right, continuing my 60th birthday tour. It's myself, Eamon, Jimmy, YouTube, JB Wonders, check it out. And we've come back to Khao Pla Ra. Now, I love doing hikes anywhere in Thailand, but the ones I really love are the hikes that have got a reward at the top, and this is one of them. Here we go, we're off now. The start of this is treacherous, it is so steep.
What about Teddy Savalas?
Kojak, yeah.
He's a lollipop.
Who loves you, baby?
Yeah.
Should have put a belt on, his pants are falling down.
That'll get you some views now.
I bet it don't. Definitely the first up here today.
You got the cobweb in the face.
Got a cobweb in the face, exactly that.
Look at Eamon, look, he's 68 years old. And this is the third hike we've done in 3 days. Now the first kilometre of this hike is just cruel. You can see how steep it's getting now, so we're gonna have a little recuperation stop.
Ah.
Yeah, there's no easy start on this one. It is the baptism of fire.
These bloody pommies.
Here we go. Soon forgets his heritage.
Bloody whinging pommy bastards.
I'm as stuffed as a pommy complaint box.
Just like Leo Messi in America, leading the way in his old age. We've got another Argentinian number 10 up there, leading the way up the mountain. He's 68 and he's leaving us lagging.
He's stolen my thunder, isn't he? I was supposed to be playing the old man.
Yeah.
He's nicked all the glory. The path has been diverted because of a tree fall, so we're just assuming that this will lead around back to the trail.
If I hadn't my roofing shoes on, I'd be right up here. These are a bit slippy.
Here we are, there's the trail again.
Back on it. So how far does it go like this?
It's the first kilometre, so we must be at least halfway through the steep bit. Look at us, actually really not that exhausted, but just so hot and sweaty, you know. It's intense. Yeah, loads of mosquitoes flying around.
So hot, mate. Jeez. Have another little lie down in a minute.
it says Ratya Tang Ik Bed Loimed. That means there's 800 metres distance to go.
I thought it said that, you know.
Yeah. Well, you could guess just because it said 800, couldn't you, really? But nearly slipped. Was that gun I heard going? Got some poachers up here or something. Oh, it's levelling out. I think we're going to have to wait for Jimmy at some point. Oh, at last, I think this is the first bit that actually looks a bit flat. And we're not actually feeling that exhausted, but definitely sweaty from the journey up. And there were loads of mosquitoes down below, and they seem to have thinned out a bit here. And we're just high enough now where the climate has cooled down a bit, you know, so like now we're no longer going uphill and sweating so much. Hopefully we will cool down a bit. Right, we're getting nearer, mate. 300 metres. I don't believe it, Simon. We're actually on the downhill stretch, mate.
Yep.
What does it feel like? Different set of muscles.
Wonderful.
Having gravity working for us instead of against us. Look at that cave there. Wow, that's quite deep. What is? Oh no, I thought that was a light in there, but it isn't. It's just a beam of sunlight.
Oh, it's Jim sent a message.
What's he said?
I'm going down.
What?
Don't feel right. That's all. Take your time. We'll find shade.
Right, we're gaining altitude now. A while back, just Jim told us that he wanted to rest a bit longer. He weren't feeling too good, and we've just had a message from him that he's turning back. And believe you, Jim must be feeling bad if he wants to turn back, because he absolutely loves this kind of place. So what we've done is we've sent him a message, check he's all right. We've asked him to send us a text message every 15 minutes or so. We are going to carry on because we're quite near the end now. Right, we're just approaching, I don't know if you saw the first video I did at this place. We come across this place where they were building the viewpoint, and it looks like we're just coming up to it now. So it'd be interesting to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's got some railings on it now. Oh, it's done quite a good job on it. Lovely. View's opening up nicely now. Look at that. Here we are. First decent view. And seats. Look. And that over there is the mountain where Khao Pla Ra is, where we were yesterday. Or no, sorry, the day before yesterday, wasn't it? Here we are. Look at that view over the valley. And the Thai flag. Right, and the seats, we're going to sit down and have a rest, have a drink of water, and sort of bit my kit out. We're nearly there now. So that's it. We're nearly there, and we got to this rest point, and I haven't had a drink of water up to this point, so I thought I'll have a drink of water here. And I looked into my bag, and talk about amateur mistakes, I forgot to pack my water. Now, as it happens, I don't feel too bad, you know what I mean? I've been sweating a lot, but I think I'll be all right to get down without it. But that was a silly mistake. Right, we're going to do last bit. I can't remember, I think it's probably about 100 metres from here or so, maybe a little bit further. This is it, yeah, we're opening up to it now. You can see it. Oi. Yes. So we're scrambling. Well, this is new. This is it, mate, we're here. No, this is it. This is where the cave paintings are. We're here. It's our destination. Look, you can see them there. See the... See the cave paintings, look there, look. Incredible, 3,000 to 5,000 years old. Apparently they use black ink and red ink, and most of the black ink has almost faded away, but most of the red ink is still there. It goes right up. It's got a roof, and they call this Tam Pratun, and Pratun means like kind of ceiling. So you get a lot of places that are kind of these kind of open caves with a kind of ceiling to them. They're called Pratun. You made it, mate. How is he?
No news.
Send him a message if you've got signal. See them cattle and the men herding the cattle. And what are they? They look like kind of half men, half monkeys. Really, really bizarre. What are they? No. Yeah, exactly. It does, doesn't it? It's bizarre. Yeah. So that's it. Very hot and sweaty, but we made it. You can see them behind me now. The cave paintings, absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, there's a lot of mosquitoes around here, so we're not gonna hang around too long. But absolutely incredible. Well worth the effort to get up here. And one thing I really love about this place, and a lot of Thai ancient monuments, is they just leave it the way it is. You know, they don't build fences and stop you getting near it. You know, you can get right up to it. You know, it's just the way it was. So fantastic little hike. You know, it probably takes about an hour to get up here and an hour to get down. Well worth it. I would recommend it, as most walks in Thailand. I'd recommend it in the cool season, not just because it's cooler, because you get a lot less insects, you know. Like, I don't recall mosquitoes being as much of a problem on my last visit as they are on this one. So anyway, if you come up here, bring some insect repellent. But apart from that, thoroughly recommended.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
He's got his Argentina shirt on. So as I sit here, it makes me think, you know, like how different must it have been here 3,000 to 5,000 years ago. I mean, down in the valleys it would have been full of tigers, they would have had rhinoceroses, they would have elephants. You know, imagine that if you'd have grown crops, you'd have had trouble with herds of elephants eating your crops. If you had livestock, you'd have tigers taking your livestock. And you think, what a life it must have been for them down there. No air conditioning. Can you imagine that? No fans, no electric fans, no air conditioning. There was no cold drink at the end of the day. Just must have been a totally different world, a very hard world. And imagine what drove people up here. You know, somebody, Eamon said earlier, it might have been because the climate's a bit cooler up here, or maybe it was just kind of a sense of adventure, a sense of exploration. But, you know, you can't help but wonder what they were doing up here. You know, now some of the pictures, there's different ideas, and a lot of them seem to deal with the rearing of cattle, much as people do today. But then some of them seem to be unexplainable. You know, like some of them look like they're half monkeys and half people. Some people explain it that it was some kind of ceremonial uniforms they were wearing. You know, we can only wonder. I'm sure some of it will remain a mystery forevermore. But absolutely incredible place, and that feeling that you're seeing something that not very many people will ever get to see.